Shah sought to rob Shadowheart of her family, of her true nature. But no more. Now the healing can begin. Then you'll have me. Lead on.
Shadowheart's search is concluded. The Night Singer may inflict pain upon her, but never her will. It is done.
Scratch's tail wags enthusiastically. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Shadowheart did what was right, knowing she stood to suffer for it. In so doing, she proved what it means to be a hero.
Shadowheart looks so happy, doesn't she? She seems, found. In a way she never seen before, even when she was most devoted to Shah. Her folks must be so glad to have her back, and to see who she's become.
Credit where it's due. Shadowheart is tenacious, and tough pain can break anyone. But she bore it well, and got what she wanted. Even if she's damned herself to a lifetime of that same pain.
A privilege to witness such a reunion. Shadowheart deserves to have her family restored, when Shah has taken so much from her already.
What is it, my friend? It is a phrase in the old tongue of Rashiman, meaning blunt blade. Even in the very belly of their battle rage, a berserker must always know friend from foe. A berserker who cannot must into battle with a blunted sword, so that their rage might harm none but themselves. Boo and I, we thank you for your kind words, my friend. But Minsc knows when he has made a mess that is for him and him alone to clean. But still, I will strive to be worthy of this faith you showing me. After all, even a blunt blade can break some bones, is it not so? You hear that, Boo? Your keen skills of observation have not gone unnoticed. Our friend wishes to consult your wisdom. So small is Boo that he is often mistaken for a pinecone, and many secrets are spoken in his hearing. He will tell what he knows. But Minsc, of course, will translate. Indeed, a berserker after my own heart. Though hers is made of hellish heat and metal, and some manner of coin-operated device. I would never think to mock. She is as fine a warrior as any I've met. Mazzy Fenton stretched 2 spans tall. No, better. Karlach is Karlach. Even if all her parts were traded for tin and scrap, Minsc thinks this would still be so. And soon, Karlach will still be Karlach. But Karlach will also be cured. Minsc knows he is right, because Boo is in agreement. And hamsters have no need of hope. Ah, the Great Blade of Frontiers. A fine name. Minsc has no idea what it means, but it suits young Will's air of mystery well. It is good to know the city did not go unprotected while I wore pigeon droppings on the wire. Jaheira did her part, of course, but she prefers to scowl from the shadows. This city needs a name, a face, preferably a furry companion, too. Ho ho ho! Minsc would need a title to match. Something to wash away the Stone Lord's stain. The Boot of Backsides, perhaps? Or... Ay, Boo! Evocative, but so crude. I will stick to simple Minsc. Oh, a curious question. Are a child and his father always alike? Take Minsc. He does not have a clear memory of the face of his father, but he does remember tugging on the thick, red whiskers that sprang from his chin. A beard for the ages. Who could have nested there happily through even the harshest of Rashomon winters? Now, look closely at Minsc, and what do you see? Correct! There are more whiskers on Boo's tiny face than on the mighty chin of Minsc. If Minsc did not inherit the flaming red hair of his mother, or the bushy red beard of his father, why would the spawn of Baal inherit his wickedness? I have many more thoughts about beards to share. I did not know you cared to hear them.
Time to press ahead.
Is more likely to catch you.
I don't like this conversation at all.
If they're right about the Swahagan, I may take up another line of work. Though nothing seems safe these days.
You hear these mooks trying to tell me about fishing? I've been fishing here all my life. I'm telling you.
The others think I don't know shit, but I do. I do know shit. I think I'm afraid of you, Swahagan Jim.
Do you think we could have saved Holly? What do you mean? Is that blood? If Underlee had drowned, never mind.
That was a mercy, O'Hara. Not Just think what could have happened to Holly if Umberlee hadn't intervened.
Gira? Afoya? But we might have been able to save her. Maybe she would have still been alive if those fishers didn't pull her out of the water.
We can't
Three
know.
wave servants to hold me under.
I'm sure Umberlee's decision
Don't think
was
they
the
would have
right
minded
one.
if I didn't wake up afterwards.
We have to trust her.
Too bad for them, I
I
did.
hope so. I know so.
What's up for discussion? You look lost. The stairs behind you will take you back up to the temple. All right?
I believe Holly's gone.
I know. But we'll always remember her, won't we? And Umberlee will carry her safely to the deep wilds.
Umberlee keep her.
Umberlee
There's
keep
no
her.
guarantee Umberlee will save you from a second drowning.
You shouldn't be down here. This place is off limits to lay people.
Bloody terrible. That's what.
On my way. Is that it?
Knew that wouldn't be enough for you.
But we might have been able
Something
to
good
save
here, I
her.
hope.
Maybe she would have still been alive if those fishers didn't
Started to
pull her
panic,
out.
didn't I? We took 3 wave servants
Seems
to hold
simple
me
enough.
under.
I'm sure Umberlee's decision was the right one.
Don't think they would have minded if I didn't wake up afterwards. Too bad for them, I did.
But it was worth it in the end, wasn't it?
Oh, aye. Me and the bitch queen are left notes now. She's just a demanding lady. For them I did.
Let's see what this does.
It was worth it in the end, wasn't it?
Oh, aye. Me and the bitch queen.
If we caught a Squad, they'd buy it at the fish market.
Never wanted the easy path.
Is more likely to catch you.
I don't like this conversation at all.
Very well.
Can you believe it? They removed the Baldur's Mouth puzzle section. That was the best bit. Wait, of course you can believe it. They cut it because of your bloody puff piece, arsehole.
Some fruitcake.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old lodgings.
To arms! Wait, no! To swords!
I have missed this. The adventure, the danger, the kicking of butts.
You've made a grave mistake.
Weep if you wish. Minsc will not judge.
I am fury. I am death.
You're getting close. The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks. On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
Awakened. Vlaakith's forces are near.
No one stopped me yet. Here we go.
Githyanki. Vlaakith has found us. Get rid of them, quickly!
We will be ready. In the meantime, tear every brick out of the wood. If it doesn't come, we must find evidence of its whereabouts.
Very well.
Lae'zel, glad you could join us. The Githyanki have spread word of that artifact that you carry. Tell me, Lae'zel of Cellar, what reward do you think the astral prism will fetch once I pluck it from your corpse and present it to Vlaakith? What honors, what riches will the Undying Queen grant me when I hand her the failed prince?
Stand down. I protect the prism on our queen's behalf.
The Undying Queen cares not for who delivers her the prism and the traitor prince within. All that matters is that it is delivered. The false heir's head will make a fine trophy for Vlaakith. As for you, I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone. Tusfa! You faithless snake! Gith's wretched son will be the fall of the Githyanki. Chamar Zala Vlaakith!
And Aladdin!
In my best interest.
Should get started.
Best interest. No time to waste.
swords!
Time to strike.
She exhausts her forces soon. Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
That's curious.
Something over there.
My old home. Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you. My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it.
That might be worth a look.
A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that. An old container for brains. Empty. Shit. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now.
That might be worth a look.
The chains I use to buy my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could.
That might be worth a look.
There she is, in all her glory. Duke Belin Stelmane, my old partner. My cutlery set, a gift from my mother. The butter knife is missing, but otherwise it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but the memory stirs something in me still. what we appear to be, and so appearances matter.
That might be worth a look.
A shell. A keepsake from my final voyage. Pinched in a moment of sentimentality.
I don't like giving you other people's but there's
I want to have a word.
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. And do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept most peeled for murderous knaves. What's this today? Don't customers know there's a war on? Your Eminence.
You come to speak of the last time Minsc stood watch? The snoring, it was Boo. It is a phrase in the old tongue of Rashiman, meaning blunt blade. Even in the very belly of their battle rage, a berserker must always know friend from foe. A berserker who cannot must into battle with a blunted sword, so that their rage might harm none but themselves. Boo and I, we thank you for your kind words, my friend. But Minsc knows when he has made a mess that is for him and him alone to clean. But still, I will strive to be worthy of this faith you show in me. After all, even a blunt blade can break some bones, is it not so? Oh, a curious question. Are a child and his father always alike? Take Minsc. He does not have a clear memory of the face of his father, but he does remember tugging on the thick, red whiskers that sprang from his chin. A beard for the ages. Who could have nested there happily through even the harshest of Rashiman winters? Now, look closely at Minsc, and what do you see? Correct! There are more whiskers on Boo's tiny face than on the mighty chin of Minsc. If Minsc did not inherit the flaming red hair of his mother, or the bushy red beard of his father, why would the spawn of Baal inherit his wickedness? I have many more thoughts about beards to share. I did not know you cared to hear them. Who is ready with the musings? Oh, the pale scoundrel has his charms, it cannot be denied. But, my friend, it gives me no pleasure to tell you, Astarion is not what he claims to be. Just last night, Minsc was dressing one of his many heroic wounds in camp, when Astarion stumbled upon the scene. I tell you, he grew pale as death itself. He licked his lips and trembled so violently that Minsc thought he might faint on the spot. The truth is painful, but undeniable. Astarion is a coward. How can he fight the battles to come when he grows soft at the first sight of blood? Just one moment. You are sure? And you could not have told me this before? Minsc may have been mistaken. Boo presents compelling evidence that Astarion may in fact be a vampire. Minsc has met many vampires, and never one whose smile did not hide treacherous teeth. But, as you say, this world is a strange and wondrous place. Minsc has seen the soul of an angel in a child of Baal. Once, even a kind banker. If the sun can bear to look upon Astarion's monstrous face, then so can Minsc and Boo. For now, at least. Ah, the Great Blade of Frontiers. A fine name. Minsc has no idea what it means, but it suits young Will's air of mystery well. It is good to know the city did not go unprotected while I wore pigeon droppings on the wide. Jahira did her part, of course, but she prefers to scowl from the shadows. The city needs a name, a face, preferably a furry companion, too. Ho ho ho! Minsc would need a title to match. Something to wash away the Stone Lord's stain. The Boot of Backsides, perhaps? Or... Ay, Boo! Evocative, but so crude. I will stick to simple Minsc. I do not wish to speak of the wizard. I could not have said it better myself. He came to me one night with a little book of mischief, full of words and their meanings. Posterior, he says. Can you say posterior? Pwah, I refused. Minsc does not need to know the language of wizards. It is an inferior word, far too long to use in a battle cry, which is where a butt belongs. Gale would do better to educate himself in the ways of sword and steel than to throw these pointy words at Minsc. Ah, yes, Gale also owns a cat. A cat with wings. That is most unnerving for poor Boo. Never! If he is not careful, Boo will shred his books and use them as bedding. Who is Halsin? Oh, the tiny, puny elf with leaves in his hair and dirt under his fingernails. His name is Halitosin. How very unfortunate. That is what I said. Pah! Minsc saw the druid chasing himself in circles and sniffing his own butt last night. He has spent too long as a wolf and not enough as a man. No, Boo! The druid did not beat Minsc at the arm wrestling. It was not a fair match, and it turned into an owlbear midway through, and there was grease on the tree stump.